What's up, Clashers? Carlos here. It's been a while since I uploaded a video, but there is now definitely a reason for it. There will be big news, big update, probably the biggest update in clashquest ever. Yeah, reset, everything new. I will call it clashquest 2.0. We're going to react to the Captain's Log with Darian and Seth. In today's video, there will be not that many information because I could not play the new update myself yet. I don't have the death belt. If I have it, and if I'm able to provide you any information, then you will see it here on that channel as fast as possible. Hit the like button, hit the sub button, and I would say let's go into the video. So there we are, let's go. Hey Darian, hey Seth, how are you doing, guys? Since you might know it, I know already what's happening in the video. I will take a break every time when there's something specific, something new, because then we can directly talk about it, my opinion about it. I will try to have a point of view as competitive player as I am, but also for free-to-play players and new players. So that will be now probably a longer reaction, and I would say, let's go.
Hey, Captains! I'm Community Manager Darian.
And I'm Game Designer Seth, and we cannot wait to jump in and tell you about all of the huge changes coming to ClashQuest in the next update. It's a real game changer.
Stay tuned for those details. In our last video, we said this is going to be an ongoing, regular series where we kind of pull back the curtain and talk about the development of ClashQuest. Previously, we talked about changes to troops.
That would be nice. I would have loved new troops.
But in this video, we're going to be talking about changes to the game progression.
And the reason why is because the version of ClashQuest that you have in your hands right now had a lot of problems with the progression in the map. And these are things that you've expressed to us on social media, and these are things that we want to try to fix to make ClashQuest as good as it can be. So things that came up a lot in feedback from players was it felt bad to 1-star a level and then move on. With the troops you had, it's almost impossible to not 1-star it. You could play badly, get 1-star and move on, but 3-starring was hard and unclear when you were supposed to do it.
And it felt a bit grindy when you had to keep going back to try to get that 3rd star over and over again.
I open my app and I look at these islands and I go, okay, should I go try to 3-star this old level or should I try to beat the furthest level up? It just wasn't clear what you were supposed to be doing.
I can totally agree. So I think I had that also with my free-to-play account, that you made it progress. And as I said, that you could like 1-star, maybe 2-star, then just move on, and then you're stuck on a certain level, and then you need to go back, but you don't know where to go and where will you spend your tokens. So if they change something, would be absolutely nice.
So with this next update, there are no more stars.
No stars at all.
Stargates.
Okay.
Progression is going to be handled
not even a
totally different
Stargate
way, and you'll no longer need to wonder if you need to 2- or 3-star a level in order to move on or to unlock the next island. When you open up the game after the next update, you're going to notice the islands are bigger,
wow,
chunkier,
look at
more
that.
Zoomed in.
Look at that. So that looks already really nice. I mean, that's now the iPhone version. I guess the iPad version looks maybe even better. And I love that the islands look bigger, a little bit more detailed. That's cool.
And have a clear path through the center.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, what is that? This is cool. So we click on the island and you see the path we need to go through. I don't know yet all the icons, what it means. Maybe something new as well. We see 1, 2, 3, 4 stages here, I guess, and at the end there's something like a boss level. Actually, there are 4 scars. Scars is for me usually a boss, but let's see what it means.
This is your main quest, and in order to advance on the main quest, you need to fully complete the level you're currently on. Beat the level, move on,
cool.
You'll get another level. You need to beat that one fully to move on.
And how do you get to the next island?
By completing the main quest of that island. So you'll see these levels. Usually each island is going to end in a boss fight or a really challenging special game mode. You're going to move through them one at a time. When you beat the final main quest of that island, you're able to unlock the next island in that region.
Well, that's cool.
ClashQuest takes place as if you survived a shipwreck, but that kind of story narrative format we felt was kind of missing from the game. So how are we changing that?
Well, now when you
new
reach
videos
an
in the
island,
game?
you're going to be given a bit of a main quest story blurb. You might meet a new character. You might have a boss that you need to topple.
Yo, look at that bad guy. So honestly, that's really something what I miss sometimes, because the game is called ClashQuest. And like, where's the quest part? We had a side quest, but I mean, side quests were just super repetitive. You need to get the gold card and those barrels, and that's it actually. So it would be really cool if there's kind of more of a story throughout the island game.
And that will be marked on the map, so you can see how many more levels until I get to that next pivotal story moment. And we'll have a little bit more dialogue from the characters along the way to kind of set the scene for what exactly you're questing for at any given session.
So it just gives you a greater sense of immersion in the ClashQuest world.
Yeah, that was something we really thought was a strength of ClashQuest. You know, It's so up close, you get to really know the character, see their facial
Ooh, bad boy. I love that. I love that.
expressions, and we wanted to immerse you more in the world with as much kind of narrative-driven purpose as possible.
Well, if I
Side
can't
quest.
progress
Okay, what have you done
until I
there?
complete the previous level, what if my troops are too low level or I'm stuck on a particular stage? What do I do?
Great problem that we had to solve. While we were developing this, we realized that one of the weaknesses of Clash Quest was that you couldn't always get the thing you wanted. You knew you needed an item upgrade for Prince, or you knew you needed more gold to upgrade, but there wasn't a clear place to go get it. Well, side quests. Side quests are the solution to this problem. On every island, there will be several side quests you can take up at any given time. They are going to have specific
On every island.
rewards
Wait, what is that? Defeat all enemies while protecting Tony the Trader. Okay, like it's a new form of character. It's a prototype footage, as it says here. Okay, the reward, you don't see it, but it's so what you don't see behind my camera, the reward is 3 elixir and something like a fragment, a rune fragment. Which would be new. Yeah, here, rune fragment, that's new. Collect rune fragments to upgrade runes for your crew. So far, we did not need, or we didn't have fragments, so we just leveled them up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it.
So this one might give you gold, that one.
Why is the gold card looking like that? I really hope that we go into a game because it looks super nice, but I think it's just that one. We see on the play button at the bottom, there are 3 hearts. I guess we have like 3 tries to solve that
might
quest.
Give you elixir, and this other one might give you items, which are...
There's the side quest. Protect Tony Trader. It looks really nice. It looks really, really cool.
Good find.
And then, okay, that's in-game. Wait a minute. So, we see Tony the Trader at the bottom, right about here. So we gotta protect him, I guess. I don't know if they go into details of the side quest. But what you also see, we see dart goblins. Look at that. We have new towers, new enemies. That's cool.
This is going to let you control your collection and move your crew up in the way that you want to. Go do the missions that give you the items that you need, and then use that to level up and get through that main quest blocker.
So ultimately, it's giving you a little bit more control.
So, I will stop here sometimes because there will be some changes with the items. What we see here, I don't know if that is final. But here, already, fire rope. Enemies hit burn from fire damage each turn. 50%. Okay, I don't know if that changes now, but I know there will be changes. I will
your troops
stop at every
you want to progress to the
possible item.
And if you clear the map of all the side quests, don't worry. They're gonna...
So what are those totems there? I guess we need to destroy them, but that's also new in the game.
On a timer, so after you've completed all the nodes, if you come back the next day, you're gonna see a totally full new island of more...
That island view, it looks really awesome. At the red skull at the top means probably the boss. So that might be the end goal, the main quest. So that is really cool. That is a really, really nice change here.
Side quests for you to conquer, including a dungeon if you are able to wipe out all the side quests.
Oh, that's cool. We get an extra dungeon, so we can grind a lot.
All right, captains.
Energy system redesign. Okay, guys. A lot of you complained about the tokens. I also did like not the tokens, the energy system that we only could like play once in an hour or 12 times in a half day. So if they redesign that, that would be really cool.
We've gotten from you over the last year was regarding the energy and quest token system. We've taken that feedback and...
Well, as you can see from the pictures on the screen...
True. There is no energy. There's no energy left.
There are no more quest tokens, and there's not energy.
But I see on the play button, there are like 5 bars, so 5 tries. So I guess there's still some kind of limitation.
Anymore, at least not in the way that you're used to. Instead, main quest and side quests will have a certain number of attempts you can make in a single session. So with main quests, it's like a mini energy
we are still limited
per mission. You can try it 5 times. When you've used up your 5 attempts, you cannot play the main quest anymore, but those recharge over time. So you get 5 attempts at it. If you beat the quest and you move on to the next main quest node, it's like you get a full energy refresh. You're going to go right back to 5 and play through it again. Now, side quests are in a pool of all the side quests that you could possibly get for that island. If you fail a side quest 3 times, that goes back into the pool and you're given a different side quest. You don't lose it, you'll still get the rewards, you'll still get to beat it eventually. That's to make sure that you just don't get stuck with all main quests and side quests that you can't possibly beat. We'll make sure to rotate them out. Side quests can vary in difficulty and rewards.
We're gonna mix up and vary the gameplay as much as possible to keep the game feeling fresh and enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, side quests have a ton of fun new game modes. We talked about them a bit in the last video. You're also gonna play those game modes in select main quest missions as well. So you're really gonna have to think about how to use your crew and how to level up in order to get through some of these challenges. We've had a ton of fun in the playtest with some of these new game modes.
In this update and the next several, what we want to do is address several of the problems that have plagued the game for a while. And one of those big ones was itemization. Before, you either had to wait for a crate or wait for an offer to show up in the store. So how are we fixing this?
One of the big frustrations for me as a player was I got my favorite wizard robe to level 2 maybe in the first week of playing. I unlocked level 1, I unlocked level 2 right after, and now 11 months later, it's still level 2. And I don't have any way to get the items that I want for my characters. So we've introduced,
besides jamming, of course,
crafting system. When you do side quests for items, you're not gonna get the whole item, you're gonna get item shards. And once you get enough item shards, you can level the item up. So this allows you to say, hey, I really want to upgrade my Prince weapon. You go do side quests that give you Prince Lance shards until you've got enough to upgrade it. And that means that every time you log in, you're making some progress towards something that you want, as opposed to just waiting for the randomization shop gods to bless you with the thing you're looking for.
And hope that crate image shows up at the end of the screen.
Well, that sounds actually like a good change, actually. I would hope that we could use those weapon shards for the weapon for the item you want for the troop, but well, let's wait.
Another frustration around itemization was getting items that you didn't use. So for example, I have my wizard robe. If I got a different wizard robe, one that I don't use, I got a lot of excitement for seeing the crate, and then I didn't get something that I actually made my wizard more powerful.
Or useful.
Or useful. So with this update, crew are now going to have one weapon and one rune.
Okay, and here, that is really one thing where I have an opinion about it. What I really don't like that change. I need to say it. So I hope they will maybe change it. It can happen that they will change it back in the future. They will also explain why they do that. But I need to say right now already, I don't like that they take away the items. I know why they do that, because they want to have for each troop a specific role. But I don't agree, and I think that's something Seth would say, that we only use like one item for each troop. That's actually, I, as competitive player, but also on my free-to-play account, I need to switch at least between 2 items in each troop for a wizard, fire robe, or explosive, barbarian, shield, or rage very often, especially in the clan attacks. Also the others. So I think I'm not sure if I like that change. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that's a good addition? I mean, it will be easier not to be maxed out, definitely for free-to-play players, and maybe also easier for new players. But that is a hard change. That is a hard change for the game.
That means we're removing the ability to select.
And also, wait, let me go back to the wizard quickly. We have only one item, that's it, which means we can't switch. That means we have the fire robe. We don't have the armor robe. Yeah, that means we don't have the armor robe. That means we don't have the explosive robe. I actually used both of them. So, wow, I mean, fire robe is probably the one which is used the most. It makes also sense. Fire, wizard is fire and brings stuff on fire, absolutely.
That means
wow. Barbarian, crit buffs. Actually, in a competitive scene, we are mostly using shield or rage buffs in the clan attack. Crit buffs actually are not that used a lot from the players I know, but casual players or a lot regular players, which are like probably the bigger base, they might use the item. So that would be very interesting, especially for the clan league attacks and the single league attacks.
Moving the ability to select different.
So I will here now always make a quick pause, because I want to see and explain if there's any change. Each barbarian gains 15 base damage. Now it says base damage. Before it was a percentage how much more it get increased. Group bonus increased this damage too. Group bonus is then when you have more than 1 unit.
Items for the characters, but what this means is
the war cry when attacking, that changed. So far, the war cry was a passive rune, so it just happened each turn or not. And now, when attacking, there's a 6% chance that every barbarian in this group gains 40 base damage. So you need to actively attack, which is actually cool, because I was never a fan from the war cry rune. It makes that change makes sense, but it completely changes the game.
That the characters have a very defined role of what they're supposed.
Very defined role. That's what I said. That's what I want to go for, which is absolutely understandable. The archer, we see, we have that's the quick bow, right? Or is it a strong bow?
To doing a puzzle, and
it's a quick bow. Quick bow. we don't really use the quick bow anymore. And I'm talking about League and Clan League. We are mostly using either firebow or strongbow. So also here, but also here the quick bow. If you read the explanation, each archer attacks twice. Each archer. The second attack dealing 30% damage. So they also changed the whole item. So it might be different. So that is cool actually. And
every
with the rune,
time you get something for that crew, it's going to make them more.
That is also cool. With the rune, the magic arrow now, each attack has 4% chance to cast magic arrow. That's the same. Dealing 200 damage and more with high levels. Attacking twice gives 2 chances. So, since each archer is attacking twice, we have with every archer the double amount of chance to cast a magic arrow. So actually I would say it's a 8% chance. So that's actually cool. So the archer, I think,
there's never
might get
a
upgrade.
dead drop anymore.
We are planning and testing more items to add greater variety to the game.
Okay, so they're testing to add more items. So I really hope they will do that, because taking away items, which also means like I spent a lot of gems with it. I really hope they will do something with that, giving us the gems back or whatever, or some kind of reward. Here, print. So by the way, I guess you have seen the whole video already, so I hope you don't mind all the pauses, because we don't always see the whole sentences. But I want to go into the details now here with the items. Prints, the piercing lens, which is probably the least used item. But I see as kind of the role of the prince should be piercing through the towers. But it is the least used item, at least in a competitive scene. We are using either power lens or shield
in the future.
But also here, after defeating an enemy, Prince attacks again, dealing 40% damage. Here, it's percent, not base. So that's
this
kind
is
of
a big
same.
change, not being able to select your items. But
Yeah,
for most players, you just picked one item and stuck with that the whole time. So we don't think it's going to affect behavior too much. And it's...
I need to disagree. So the thing is, they have the data. They see thousands of people playing, and they will all probably use that items, what we just saw. I can just speak of let's say that the hardcore players. We might be the smaller base, but I think we understand the game very well. And I do disagree that we just used like one item. But I'm pretty looking forward to the future that we will get back more items and have the ability to choose items. It will be maybe a little bit like before.
To make these crews so much more flavorful and allow us to make better crew in the future.
So there are so many changes to crew and how items work that we just couldn't fit it into this video. Our recommendation is check out your local favorite ClashQuest content creator, watch their strategy videos on how this update works, and we'll think you get a pretty good idea.
There will be definitely a lot of videos. So like I said, as soon as I have access to dev build and as soon as I can provide you any information, it will be here on that channel. So once again, leave a sub here, notification bell, and you won't miss anything. I will try to make it as good as possible to bring you all the experience and all the changes with the new gameplay. So big. Now this is big. This is big. Progression resets. Yeah. Let's enjoy before I say something about it.
Okay, so now comes the difficult part.
Yeah.
All these changes we're making to progression and troops. I'm sure a lot of you asking, what about max players? Do you want to deliver the news?
So what we're doing with this update is we are going to reset all players back to level 1, back to a fresh account. However, this is a one-time plan change. There's not going to be further resets after this. And we are going to refund all of your purchases that you've made in the game.
So, whoa, this is huge. This is huge. And so I try to comment it as positive as I can. So there are cons and pros. I would like to start with the cons. I can totally understand it, because if we would not get reset, so I see that now as a state of max play, and I have actually 2 accounts maxed. If I would not get reset, I would not experience the whole change, because why should I go back to Island 1 and see what we can do there? I'm still maxed, I have everything unlocked, etc. So the game would be for me pretty much the same. Clan League, Legendary League, that's it. So I can totally see that point to experience. And we are still in the beta. Don't forget, we are still in the beta, and we as beta players, we are the people who bring back the feedback to the devs. So we need to experience the game again. It is ClashQuest 2.0, which is super cool. So it makes sense to reset. But, and by the way, getting back the gems, the purchases, I don't want to know how many gems I spent in the game, but it will be probably more than 500,000. because especially the very first time in Clash Quest, it was quite expensive, way more expensive than now to have a maxed out account. I think it would be 600 to 700,000 gems. This would be so. If I see that amount of gems, oh my god. So okay, at least I have a nice thumbnail then. But then the cons. Point of view: competitive player, maxed out player with clans in Legendary League. I know other clans are affected by that too, with single Legendary League. So we get back our gems, which means if I wanted, I could snap and I maxed out immediately. I could not even spend all my gems probably because I have now way too much since we only have one item, one rune, etc. I only see one thing. How are we able to compete at the moment at the start in the clan league? Like all of the legendary leagues or clans. And that's like 3 legendary leagues, maybe even the platinum leagues, because we are not able to solve single stages. We might need to 10-shot a dungeon, probably. So that would be kind of tricky. There would be a solution for me to bring all the maxed players, all the pay-to-win players in one clan, and then we would rock it. I don't know if that is what it is. I guess there will be a change for the clans in an upcoming update, because the clans are, I guess, not part of this update. Also, Legendary League. Imagine you have a maxed out account, you're in Legendary League. You know how it works, and then you're back to level 1. So either you experience everything from new without gemming, without using your gems you had maybe already, but then you clear maybe 1 or 2 stages in Legendary League. And if anyone uses his gems, he will be first in Legendary League. So that is really the big point I see negative here. But in general, I see that it makes sense to have that reset. But I could imagine, let me know in the comments, from all the players, like all the people in the WIZARDLOST clans, but also Dodgy Daggers, Top Italian team, all the competitive players, the active players who are also in the Discord. What do you think about it? Is that for you a reason to play the game again? Are you more mad? Even if you get all your purchases back, is that for you a reason to quit the game? Or are you quite happy to enjoy a new gameplay and we all take it and try the best in the Legendary Leagues? And of course, casual players, I also want to know your opinion. You might not affected that much by the reset than maxed out players, but you might have a different opinion, and I really want to know that.
The reason why we did this was because there's so many new game modes, there's so many changes to the story and the islands and the progress, that if you were maxed out before with no more levels to play, and we did the update and you were still maxed out with no more levels to play, that wouldn't be fun at all.
I totally agree.
It wouldn't be fun to beat all of these level 1 puzzles with level 12 troops.
Right.
Right.
We want you to experience the game for the first time again.
Overall, we really want your testing and feedback. Like, we hope that even our most dedicated maxed out players will stick around through this reset,
I will,
through the puzzles
definitely,
and the game modes, and keep giving us this valuable feedback that's allowed us to change the game for the better.
So, I tell you what I will do. As I said, I have 2 accounts. I have my main account. I will immediately, with the first minute, I hope, so like, I guess I will have all my gems I had back on account. I guess it works immediately, and then I will bring everything to max. That is what I will do with my main account. I'm, by the way, in Gold 1 League, so don't worry, I will be not Global 1 for a while. Now I'm a little bit mad, because if I would be in Legendary 1, Global 1 for the next couple months, easy peasy. But I don't play League a lot at the moment. I focus more on the Clan League, which makes a lot fun, actually. With my second account, the WIZARDLOST account, I will play it free to play. So I want to enjoy the game. I want to progress. Of course, if I suck, I might use here and there maybe some gems to have a faster progress. But I want to experience it in total, yeah, as if it is a challenge. But with my main account, I will just rush through, and I want to get everything done as fast as possible. I don't know if it takes 1 day, 2 days, maybe a week. We'll see. Videos will be, of course, also here then on the channel. I will have like free-to-play versus max out.
Let's talk about what's not changing in the game. Clans, clan leagues, and magic items. Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. They will actually change because of the level change. It will be super, super interesting and tricky what we do with clans.
Yeah, for the most part, we put our focus on this update on the main tab, the main map, and progression through the game. League, clan league, and magic items are going to remain pretty much just as you know them. You get to play every day, you advance up with your clan. The biggest changes occurring to them are just what crew you have access to, what spells at what progression, and of course, what sort of enemies you encounter at different levels.
When this update is released, you will have access to the first 3 regions.
June 20th, that's in roughly 3 weeks. But also they could be delayed if there are any critical issues, bugs and so. And 3 regions. And he will also tell something important.
However, as we said, this is the first update of numerous ones that we've got planned. In each update, we will bring more regions and more troops.
We really want to test out early gameplay.
Early gameplay. And like I said, 3 regions. So I guess we will have for now content for maybe a couple of weeks. They will have then the summer break, and the next update might be end of August, September. That's what I think. And then we need more regions. Maybe already a clan update or whatever.
So there's not as much content as there was in Clash Quest before, but our hope is that we can add more regions, more new troops, more enemies and game modes very quickly after, if this new core is as juicy as we think it is.
So this wraps up this latest edition of Captain's Log. And as we said, this is going to be an ongoing regular series where we share updates and kind of pull back the curtain on what we're working on.
The feedback we received on the last video was awesome. So make sure to like and subscribe and leave your comments below so we can take that feedback into consideration. So keep talking to us, keep engaging us on social media, leaving feedback on your favorite channel, and we're taking that to make the best version of the game possible.
So until next time, these are your captains, signing off.
Whoa! All right, guys, let me know what you think about. I told you my opinions. I'm in total. So I'm very positive for that update. It is huge. But of course, I have also my negative points as a max out player. Having 9 clans. Not all the clans are like mine, but like it's my clan family, WIZARDLOST. By the way, we are always searching for new members. We have a clan family of 180 plus members at the moment. It will be very exciting. I would like to stream clashquest again with the new content. But therefore, of course, I need you on the streams, so it makes more fun. So I would like to stream when the update is going live, the first day, definitely. We're going, hopefully, to max out 1 account. We are starting with the 2nd account with the new islands. It is the biggest update yet in clashquest. clashquest 2.0. And I'm very excited. I hope it is enough content for or until the end of the summer break. And then I'm definitely excited for the next upcoming updates for more. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? How many gems will I have on my main account? I'm not sure, but I think it will be around about 600 to 700,000. It could be even more. I'm not 100% sure because like there was a lot of purchases in between, also between the updates. Wow, that is huge. When I saw that the first time, I was super surprised. My first thoughts were quite negative, but in total, I'm very looking forward to that update. Thanks for watching. We see you soon again. And don't forget to subscribe if there's anything I can provide you from the deathbed with the new game modes and the new islands, then I will let you know. Thanks for watching. Cut us out. Bye-bye.